My brothers, my guys, look, man, we gotta step it up, cuz, you hear me? You know, we gotta step it up as far as allowing these women to walk around and keep propaganding the fact that they feel like men ain't shit or niggas ain't shit, you know? And we ain't doing shit about it. And it's hard for women to fully respect us when we don't stand up for stuff. We just let shit happen, you know what I mean? And just deal with it and mosey along. It's not cool, man. It ain't, it doesn't help. The best thing to help is to want to be better, to want to be a better man, be a better person to yourself. You know what I mean? Bring out the king deep down inside. Stop operating as this surface nigga that you created, your nickname and all that. You know what I mean? To feel like this is who you got to be for society. Fuck society, bro. You know what I mean? They're not paying your bills, feeding your kids, protecting your home. You ain't doing none of that. You doing that. So take pride in that within yourself and start loving yourself, pulling out the king in you so that you can actually be a king to everybody that you come in contact with. What helped me to fall in love with myself was, really just thinking deeply and researching my history and fall in love with my culture, you know what I mean? And where I come from, who I am, my beliefs. And I transitioned into just believing in myself more than I was believing in outside entities or anything else in society. You know what I mean? I started believing in me more and becoming what I wanted to be for my daughters. And me becoming the man that I wanted to be for my daughters helped me transition my thought process into being a better person to people in general, especially queens. It's just how I feel, you know what I mean? Because I got daughters and I feel very deeply for my daughters, So in turn, I feel very deeply for women because they are the life providers that come from us. You know what I mean? Like we give them the seed, we plant that seed, they help that thing grow and bring life to it. So, it's just a certain type of value that I place on that allows me to think before I speak. It allows me to check myself. It allows me to acknowledge and have the awareness of the toxic shit that I do so that I can fix it. And in turn I can help fix them, when they damage. Some people can be fixed, some people can't, but you can't always feel like you can fix people by words and stuff like that. Like a lot of times it's by action. It's how you move, it's what you do. Get it to the point where, women can stop saying that shit because it's very damaging, you know what I mean? And, men will walk around with that mentality of feeling like they ain't shit and don't care. So when they in one relationship, she done told him he ain't shit and he fall out of that relationship. When he get into another relationship, that second relationship, that woman is going to tell him the same thing eventually. Why? Because he didn't do anything to change before he entered into the next relationship. You know what I mean? He's not handling anything different. He's not moving different. He's not thinking different. And that's for men and women. And that's why a lot of women just be like, man, I'm tired of going through the same stuff over and over and over. Well, if you're tired of going through the same stuff over and over and over, you have to change. You got to stop looking at it like, oh, I'm going to date a different type of man. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck you think is going to happen outside of you. You just trying to change up the men and all that is not going to change anything. Scenarios and situations are always pretty much going to be similar. If you deal with them the same exact way, you're going to have the same exact outcome. So you got to deal with things differently. You got to be the bigger person all the way around. If I know people get tired of being a bigger person, which I don't understand. I don't know why you just want to be weak and petty all the time. That who wants to just deal with that weakness? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit weird. Be powerful, man. Like, understand what you are, a powerful being that you are. It's just, people just so complacent in being, weak and just moseying along in life. And the shit is not bettering us. It's not making us better. We can't help anyone heal because we don't know how to heal ourselves. We don't know how to love properly. And to love properly and unconditional is to see outside of your emotions. When your kids do some fucked up shit, you got to see outside of your emotions and think before you react with your kid because it's your kid. You don't want to damage your kid with your words and your actions. So it needs to be the same energy when you're dealing with your partner, especially when you're dealing with yourself. You know what I mean? Like, yes, when shit get bad and motherfuckers get disrespectful, people lose their cool. You got to be able to be man enough to not lose your cool and be strong. You know what I mean? Demand your respect in that way, not demand your respect in an aggressive way. Demand your respect in the fact that you are still loving even when she being very disrespectful. And if she don't appreciate it, guess what? It's a woman out there that's going to appreciate the fuck out of you. Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.